So there are certain segments of businesses that are guaranteed to stay in business. And if they're well run, they're unbelievably profitable. And so it's not like even in the worst recession, this will be the largest land grab of great businesses.
100% agree.
Because we're dealing with great people.
I think the chance of having a recession are 1,000% guaranteed. You could bet on it all day long. If we're not already in one, we're going to one, and it will be severe, it will be ugly, and it will be, let me just say, the greatest opportunity to gobble up and control small businesses of any recession that we've had in the past 4 decades, maybe my entire lifetime. The best 3 investments on the planet are invest in yourself, invest in your own business. Invest in real estate is not the next thing I would do. I would go buy more businesses like the one I'm investing in. I would expand that 10 times, get 10 businesses. Once you get 10, get 50. Once you get 50, get 100. And then when you have a bunch of money left over, go buy some real estate around you in the same community that you're already in and get the passive income. Because of COVID, we had COVID wear out. 30 million business owners were worn out through COVID. Exhausted, like, I can't stand this. Can I open? Can I bring people in? Can I have people? Should I be here? Should I have inventory? Then they got banged with supply chains. Then they got banged with, you got to get a shot and you got to get your people to get a shot. It was so painful for 2 years. Small business owners, 32 million small business owners in America have been jerked around. Then they got hit with what they're getting hit with right now. Bank failures. I can't borrow money anymore. Inflation's hitting me. I'm having to pay bigger salaries. My fuel prices went up. I bet there's 15 million small business owners right now, and it'll be like, I'm tapping out right now. Take my company, take the keys. Is it possible, do you think, that businesses will just say, take the keys?
Big businesses are already doing it. When you see these big transitions in the economy, you have 2 things. There's 3 markets in every sector, right? You have the slammers, you have the people that do stuff cheap, and then you have the really big businesses. If you think about the audiovisual space, you think of like Circuit City, remember them?
Yeah.
So when there was a big transition out of that, those guys all go out of business and the slammers go out of business. Well, what's
a slammer?
Slammers are the discounters.
They're the 4th, 5th, 6th guy.
Yeah, so the tweener businesses, well run, well managed, usually family owned, disciplined, they can be nimble, they can move around because the decision maker is operating and making the decisions, right? So when you think about who we're working with, we're going to be working with those people. We're going to be working with good old fashioned committed business owners who just want to get bigger, and we're going to be able to deploy capital into poorly performing competitors that we can roll into those. And that's the advantage we have that I don't think anybody else in the marketplace has.
And guys, if you guys don't think keys are going to be turned in, that people aren't going to tap out, do a little research. Brookfield has given back. Blackstone has given back. BlackRock has given back. Trillions of dollars of properties already. There will be failures in the space, okay? They get removed from the stock exchange, turn their keys in, and there'll be small family-held businesses that tap out. Talk about, there was a group in Seattle or Washington that just had their practice for years. It was a multi-million-dollar practice. He didn't tap out because he was tired. It was his time to tap out. Yeah, he just retired from the game, had all his money. He didn't even sell his business. Like, if you'd have been there at the right place at the right time, you think somebody literally got in the keys.
So many opportunities.
What a great opportunity.
And here's the thing, the fallacy that these businesses are going to go out of business. Look, if you're a grocery store, if you're a hospital, somebody needs to do your heating and air. Somebody needs to do your water. Somebody needs to support your infrastructure. Somebody needs to pour your concrete. Like, this country infrastructure. So if you're an infrastructure company and you're well run, this country is going to need you because people won't be able to move around. So there are certain segments of businesses that are guaranteed to stay in business. And if they're well run, they're unbelievably profitable. And so it's not like even in the worst recession, this will be the largest land grab of great businesses.
100% agree.
Because we're dealing with great people.
Yeah.
Whereas the private equity guys are dealing with people who are tapping out. Businesses fail when they're poorly operated. That's just a fact. If you're not paying attention.
They weren't able to make money when times were good.
That's right.
Now they're going to get just like, there's no payoff here. This is the great news. I think 15 million businesses fail in the next 5 to 7 years. or sooner.
You've seen like this Barstool Sport. He sold that company for hundreds of millions and he bought it back for $1.
Good for him.
You know how many of those deals are out there right now?
That was all ESG stuff. That was all about being appropriate.
But you know, this is what's going to happen is these guys buy big businesses and then they screw them up and then they need someone to give them back to. So what we're doing is we're positioning ourselves to be the person, the group that can bring that stuff back.